Andy, where do you want to go?
To the Premier League.
That can probably be arranged. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. That's the fourth time I've said that for this vlog. I apologise now right up front. Today's vlog is a little bit of a mess. Don't worry, it's not all sat in here. We are going to be out and about. This is future Kev trying to edit this mess of a vlog together. Yesterday was one of those days. So it started off just about the same as any other day. I came out here to do my work in the morning the way I normally do, and everything was good. Until I got a phone call from Amy's mum telling me I needed to take her to hospital. She needed an x-ray on her ankle because she'd hurt her ankle. And then I recorded this, the first intro of the day. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. We are having an emergency, well not an emergency, a minor injury. We are at the minor injuries unit with Hop Along Amy. Come here, Hop Along Amy. This is Hop Along Amy. She's had on and off ankle pain for months, years, and
it's just really dodgy.
Yeah,
I don't know what I've done to it.
The doctors have finally decided that she needs to have an x-ray, so we're here without an appointment to try and beg them to give her an x-ray so that we can find out if she's got some kind of small break or chip or fracture or whatever it might be in her ankle, and then I don't know, fix it in 2 days so she can still come somewhere in the city. That's the plan at the moment.
Coming whether or not I've got.
I'm not carrying you around the whole time.
No, I'll find a way to come.
So let's go and see what's wrong with Amy's ankle. We didn't record anything else after that to do with the hospital trip because I was fuming. I was so frustrated about what happened when we were in there because they basically just laughed at us. Even though we were sent there by the GP, they just said, there's no injury, there's nothing wrong with you, your GP shouldn't be sending you here, you've not got an injury. The woman almost laughed at us and just sent us away. So the nurse at the place we went to was pretty adamant that there's nothing wrong with Amy. So at this point, I'm fuming, and I checked my phone to have a flick through the YouTube comments as I normally do, and there was some typical comments. Every day I get comments like this one, but there was like 3 that came in a block yesterday afternoon that all said something along the lines of, Kev, you're or not Kev because I didn't know who I was. You're exploiting Andy for money, you're exploiting Andy for views, you're using Andy to get famous, and it was stuff like that, and they just came one after the other one. I was already annoyed, and at this point, I abandoned the previous vlog that I just started, the one that you just saw the intro on. And after I dropped Amy off at home again, went back out, parked up next to the river and recorded an 18-minute one-take rant that was intended to be yesterday, or that was intended to be this video about how I'm not exploiting Andy. Here's like a couple of highlights from it, don't worry, you got nowhere near the 18 minutes. Looking back now, I was just in a grumpy. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different from a normal vlog because we need to have a chat. And I think the key thing that everybody needs to understand, and like I say, those who've been around for a while already do, the key point that will help you with the conclusion that you've jumped to is to understand that as I stand here right now, I am earning far less money than I was earning this time last year when I was still working full-time as a teacher. That is, if you only take one part away from this video, that is the really important part to take away, because take away all the moral and ethical stuff and all the stuff that we're going to talk about later in the video, the important thing for you to know is I am not getting rich doing this. This is hard. Financially, this is difficult. We are struggling. I am not getting rich. If I was in this for the money, I would go back to teaching, where I was earning a lot more money. Now that could have easily been this video, the full 18-minute take of that, but thankfully we were then saved because about 6 o'clock, when at this point, if I wasn't going to release the rant and I hadn't finished the vlog I'd started earlier in the day other than that first clip, it was 6 o'clock in the evening and I had nothing. But then luckily the vlog gods came and saved me, and something that I've been working on for about a month all came together and I did my third intro of the day. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog.
this vlog.
We have some very exciting news. I've actually already recorded an entire vlog today that I've thrown away. It was one of those whiny ones where I just stand up and talk about something. You don't need to know about that because we've had some very exciting news come through. We are absolutely delighted to be able to announce that we've been able to partner with Premier Inn. Stop listening. Who are going to be sending us to Blackpool. The trip that we've been talking about for ages. We're going to be going there in the next couple of weeks and recording a couple of videos there. We're going to be there for a few nights. They are obviously going to be hashtag sponsored videos while we're there, but I'm sure you can understand why we want to do that, because A, they're a company who Andy clearly has an awful lot of time for, and B, and it's the only way we'd be able to do it because we're skint. We wouldn't be able to go to Blackpool if it wasn't for this. This is why we've been kind of holding off on confirming whether we're definitely going or not, because we knew we couldn't afford to just pay for it. Those of you who do watch the YouNow streams will know we've talked about this a little bit on there, that I've been working on getting this deal sorted for like the last month or so. It's been difficult trying to arrange times that work for us and work for them, because obviously, believe it or not, at one of the major seaside resorts in the UK in the middle of the summer holidays, it's quite hard finding hotel availability at really short notice. We had hoped to be able to have the girls coming with us as well, and unfortunately the dates just haven't tied up right for us to be able to do that. It actually falls while Amy's already on holiday with her granddad, so it's not perfect. But he's going to love every minute of it because it's a Premier Inn in Blackpool. We've got 2 nights there, 3 days. So now what we need from you guys is to tell us what to do while we're there. I've only ever been to Blackpool once before in my life, which was last year when we went there for Play Expo. The link to those videos is up there. And when we went there, we did the Blackpool Tower, we did Madame Tussauds, which he would hate. We did their Pleasure Beach, which I think Andy would probably enjoy. And of course, we rode on the trams, which was one of the main reasons why we chose Blackpool, because it's a town that has Premier Inns, it has trams, and it has a massive tower with lifts in it that go up and down, which we think he'll probably enjoy. But we're there for 3 days. We only went there for the one night when we went there before, and obviously we had a specific reason to be there, going to Play Expo. So, what should we do while we're there? If you're local in Blackpool or you've been to Blackpool a few times, what can you suggest for things to do in Blackpool that you think Andy would enjoy? The way I understand it, we're not going to be there while the illuminations are on, so I think the illuminations don't come on until September, which I don't fully understand, but apparently they come on later in the year. But what else is good in Blackpool? What's good for Andy? Is there any particularly good churches that we can go and find for him there? Is there a particularly good tram route? Is there even a shopping, is there a shopping centre, Anna? I don't remember seeing a shopping centre there before. There was like a town centre. But what should we go and do? What should our itinerary for the weekend be? Let us know down in the comments. We need your help planning this weekend because we have no idea what we're doing. And also, whatever we do, we need to make sure we do fairly cheap because we still can't really afford to go. We've got to find somewhere for Dave to hang out while we're away first. So, if anyone's a local dog sitter, let me know. Andy, we're going to Premier Inn in Blackpool soon.
Yeah, with...
Yes, with... I think Andy just needs to do that.
The king-size bed without the king-size prices.
I mean, they're definitely going to get their money's worth on this sponsorship, that's for sure.
Gazebo! Gazebo!
The gazebo's on in the night garden, if you're wondering.
Can you hear?
You watching in the night garden? Is it good? I wasn't expecting him to start dancing when I turned the camera on today. This isn't what he normally does when in the night garden's on. I'd like to think this is a response to the excitement that he's finally getting to go and do what he's been asking to do for the last month. Although it's clearly got a lot to do in the night garden as well. You want to show them what's on there?
Picture of a porcupine.
Oh, right. If anyone from the BBC are watching, if you let us off the copyright, we can do a full in the night garden watch along with Andy. But I don't want a copyright strike, so we won't do any more of that now. And that pretty much brings us fully up to speed with the most disjointed, weirdest vlog I've ever put together. But in the end, massively positive day. I haven't had to had my rant. We're going to Blackpool next week. We are still trying to confirm the dates. There's been more developments on that this morning since last night, because the date we thought we were going to be going, we're now not going, and it looks like it's been brought forward a little bit. It's very, it's like 98% sure it's going to be happening in the next 10 days or so. We just don't know quite when, which adds its own layer of complications and stresses this morning, not least of which is Dave, because we obviously can't take him with us, and Amy's already going on holiday with my dad. Lucy had planned to come with us, but only if Amy came with us, and we did it as a 5, so Lucy's now not really sure if she wants to go, and we kind of might need Lucy to have Dave anyway, because I've tried around 3 or 4 local dog kennels last night, albeit on a slightly different date, so I'm going to try them again on the new date this morning, but no, there was nothing. Just nothing, and I really don't want the whole trip to fall through after a month of planning because we can't find a dog sitter for Dave. So I'm going to be seeing Lucy later on today, and hopefully we're going to iron out, right, do you actually want to go? If you want to go, then we have to go full steam ahead on trying to find somewhere for Dave to go. He might even have to go with Amy and my dad and go and spend a couple of days camping while we're off in Blackpool, which Dave would love, Amy would love. I'm not sure how my dad would feel about that, but that's an option. But it might be that Lucy's decided, without Amy there, and with us being all in the same room, because the original plan we'd have 2 rooms, one for Anna and Andy, one for Lucy and Amy, and I'd kind of drift back and forth between the 2 rooms as appropriate. But without Amy there, the need to have 2 rooms disappears, so it would be 1 room with all 4 of us in if Lucy comes, and I don't think she's very keen on that, which I can understand. She's a 16-year-old girl, doesn't really want to share a room with her dad and a 14-year-old boy, so we'll see how that develops, but it might be that Lucy becomes dog sitter. Who knows? But that's all complications for tomorrow's vlog for you, because for now I need to say goodbye and figure out how to edit all of this mess together into something coherent. I hope it was close to coherent. The big positive to come out of it is we are going to Blackpool, and he is getting his Premier Inn trip, and that's the most important thing. If you've enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.